But that being said, I mean, we do have a lot of other tools. And this kind of goes back to more about it kind of guiding you how to work. This is what you're seeing coming. And this is slated for the next service pack. This is slated for 2026 Service Pack 3. So if you look at the top left-hand corner, that's that design assistant where, as I'm going through and just drawing a sketch, it's kind of leveraging the knowledge to kind of guide you a bit on what do you do first? Well, I draw a sketch. And if I do you want to draw a rectangle? Sure. How big is it? The one on the top right, there's that scaling one. So again, I'm not a big mathematician. So, I mean, sometimes I struggle with what's the scale factor I need to apply to this to make it a real world size. So you can ask Leo and say, hey, Leo, what is a standard size for a stroller? And Leo's coming back with a small, medium, large option. And you can kind of say, well, I like the medium size. Let's go with that. And it's going to put it in, scale it up, and it kind of suggests a 5.1. You can just doing it. You can say, well, start as 1.5. Scale it 1.5 times. The equation editor, there's another good one. I mean, to have the conversation, just say, hey, Leo, I need a global variable, right? And then Leo, take this. Right now you have to name the dimension. I'm sure we're going to get to the point where we can click on the dimension, add this, connect this to the global variable. Now make the width 2 times smaller than the length. And Leo, suppress this feature when the thickness gets to this size. I didn't even have to touch the equation editor. Just through a conversation, it's actually creating my parametric model the way I want. Another tough one for me was this. I've got that feature you see on the side of the box that I want to pattern 3 times across evenly spaced. You have to take into account the offset from the edges, what's an even spacing. So I can just select that top edge and say, Leo, space these evenly across that edge. It figures out the rest as far as equations and how it's going to do with a pattern feature or not. Huge time saver for it. And the last one before that we talked about feature-based inside the SOLIDWORKS environment especially. This is where we're heading. This isn't going to come out until next year, like 2027. I guess that's November, but may not be until later in November. But working from a spec, but you have a design in mind. In this case, it's I need a SOLIDWORKS model of a steel structure frame to support a big water tank, and you need to consider the following load situations, and I want you to consider the load wind conditions in Massachusetts. Give that to Leo and see what happens. Off it goes, designing up a frame to support that structure to support that water tower. Go ahead and finish off the design with the water container on the top. Then it goes ahead and starts setting up the simulations. Again, that's using SOLIDWORKS simulation, right? We're inside SOLIDWORKS. It sets up the study, runs it, and confirms it. Again, it's not going to be, it's like our drawings. It's not going to be a polished design. But if it can get you down the road, that could be a huge benefit, huge time saver for you. If you can leverage that knowledge and know-how of the past in your current and next design. Now, again, the more you embrace the platform, the more data you put up there, the more you can get out of it. So think about when we start heading down towards production and manufacturing. Let's start with just project management. There's a project management role. I've already talked about tasks. Everybody gets tasked with cloud services. But if you augment that with one role for one project manager, then you've got the Gantt charting and what have you. But there's AI built into that as well. So now you can just say, or it can be popping up and saying, hey, you're probably not going to meet your deadlines because of this, this, and this. All the red are warnings saying maybe you didn't assign somebody to a task. Maybe the subtask took much longer than we anticipated, and we're getting immediate feedback on that. So the project manager has much more information to make better decisions on how do we get ourselves back on track.